Where are you now?
Hello beauty babes and welcome back to Glamour Girls. In today's video we're going to be creating this look right here. I have decided to go with a very bold lip and then I kept the eyes really simple with the eyeshadow, but I went with dramatic lashes. I really hope that you guys like this look, and if you want to learn how to get this look then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so I already moisturized my face. I added my serum and my vitamin E oil, which helps me with my acne. As y'all can see, I have a lot of acne. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm quickly gonna go in with my primer. That's if I can find it. Okay, I got it. So I'm going to be using my all-time favorite primer, which is the Hydrating Perfecting Primer by Essence. My go-to primer for everything. As I can tell, it's already hitting rock bottom. Just gonna add a little bit because the moisturizer that I put on my face is really thick, so we don't want too much of a build-up. So guys, next we're gonna go in with foundation, and for foundation I'm using my PHOERA foundation. This is my favorite foundation. It offers full coverage and super dewy. At the same time, I don't want you to feel heavy, so I'm just going to take a little bit more on my highlighting part. I am going to use the PHOERA concealer as well. This is my favorite concealer and it says here full coverage concealer, and I got it in hashtag 103 beige. This is like actually 2 shades lighter than my skin color, and it actually works because when I tried out the foundation with a darker concealer, it made this foundation look even more darker, but with this concealer here it actually picks up the foundation. So what I'm going to do is, and I'm going to take my beauty blender because I used my beauty blender yesterday. I am going to wet it with some rose water. So I used my beauty blender yesterday with rose water, so it's a bit damp. My beauty blender is already damp, but I just want it to be a bit more moist. And what I'm going to do is I am going to highlight and define my face. So I'm just going to do like underneath my eye. I'm going to start off with underneath my 002 powder, and with a beauty blender I'm just gonna pick up some, and I'm gonna use this powder to bake wherever I put the concealer because I want it nice and bright. Big powder brush, beauty blender. So used to a beauty blender for everything. So now that we dust that out, I don't let it set too much, only right underneath the eye I have some powder there. I'm just gonna leave that because I'm going to be using that as a powder to catch my fallout when I'm doing my eye makeup. So now that I've applied everything, it does look a bit ashy on camera. I am going to contour, and thereafter I will use rose water to set the entire powdery finish that we have right here. So for contouring I'm going to be using my Charlie Chocolate all-in-one cream to powder foundation, and I got this for a long time, but I'm not going to do a heavy amount of contouring because I do bronze up as well. So down the jawline, the nose, baby. Psst. What happened, darling? It's my kitties. And then I'm going to take my Switch G31 contouring brush and just do, I'm like basically doing big circular motions. As I want to go back in with some powder, and I'm going to place the powder underneath my eye really heavy. The same Candid 002 powder, and right about here I'm gonna go in now, and I'm going to do my brows. So for brows I am using the Revlon Color Stay brow mousse in 040, or shall I say 405. So guys, it gives me a nice finish, as well as it makes my brows nice and black. So when I twist the bottom here, the product comes out on the top. So what I do is I just add some on, whoops, I think that's a bit too much, onto the brows. And I blend it out. So guys, this is basically how I do my brows. Now after we set the brows, we're gonna move on to the eye makeup. So for the eye makeup today, we're gonna keep it really simple, and we're gonna keep it sweet, and we're not going to do anything extreme. So moving on to eye makeup, what I'm gonna be using for today's video is I'm gonna be using this gorgeous palette right here. This is the FEBBLE Most Beautiful Eyeshadow Palette. That's what it looks like. We're gonna take our Switch Beauty brush, the biggest brush in the set. I believe that they don't have the set anymore, but you can use whatever set you have at home. And in the Most Beautiful Eyeshadow Palette, I'm going to be taking the color Jelly Bean, this transition matte shade right here, if you guys can see that. It's like a brown shade, and I'm just going to apply this all over my lid. So I'm going to be using this in my crease, above my crease, just to make sure that I have a nice transitional color, and I'm running it all the way down from my inner corner of the nose right to the end of my brow. So just to make sure that I get a pretty faded look. I use a Switch Beauty crease blending brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the color Candy Apple, this color right here, Candy Apple, and I'm going to put this color into the outer V of my eye, blending it in that socket coming into the eye, just so we can get like a pretty kind of a smoky eye look. Okay, so from the eyeshadow palette again, we're going to go in with Gum Drops, which is this beautiful foil gold shade, and I'm going to apply this on the lid. But I think before I do that, I am going to apply a colourpop. I have this two colourpop Super Shock, and I think I'm going to use Deep Diva, and I'm going to apply this color onto my eyelid before applying that foil color, because I want it to really pop. So this is what it looks like. I did use it. It's like this really super browny coppery color, and I'm going to just place that on the eyelid. Okay, so now that I have my eyeshadow wherever I want it to be, I'm going to go in with a black shadow to like line my natural line, because I'm not using a liquid liner today. Okay guys, so now what I want to do is I want to apply my lashes, but before putting my lashes on, I want to apply some mascara, because I noticed that when I do a very shimmery makeup look, the shadow falls on my lashes, and then when I put my lashes on, you can actually see the shadow on my natural lashes, and then it gets stuck on my false lashes. So a lot of people put their lashes on in their mascara. I'm going to do it vice versa, because I just feel, for me, that's the best way. And also, if you think about it, your natural lashes are lifted up and it will hold the false lashes really nice and up. So I'm just going to use the YARDLEY XX Volume Lash Mascara. Okay guys, so I applied my lashes offline. For under the eye, I'm going to go back in with the FEBBLE Most Beautiful Eyeshadow Palette, and I'm going to go with a smudgy, smoky blending brush, and I'm going to go back in with that same color Candy Apple, like this coppery dark brown color. Gonna dip my brush in there and just rub that all along the lash line, the bottom lash line. What we're going to do is we're going to actually take our contouring and glow palette by SCARLET HILL. This is a Mr. Price brand. They recently launched their makeup line, which I'm really excited about. I didn't purchase many things as yet, but I'm going to. But this is just one of the palettes that I actually used my friend's palette, and I liked it so much that I went and I got it. Mine is almost hitting pan, because it's my favorite contouring and bronzing up palette, as well as a glow palette. I'm gonna use, well, basically it doesn't come with the mirror, it just comes with this sheet that was actually on the shadows, the contouring powders. So what I did was I took it and I stuck it on the top here, if I can see that, and when I want to pick a color up, I know which color I'm using. So I'm going to use the color Washer, which is this medium tone brown. I'm going to use a light hand, big circular motions, and blend that contour that we used. It does look a bit harsh right now, but we will blend all of that out with a powder brush at the end. So this is what it basically looks like, and what I'll do is I'll take my big powder brush, dip it in a little bit of powder, dust off the excess, that same loose powder, and go over that contour, just to make sure that it doesn't look too harsh. So guys, I'm using my FEBBLE makeup blush palette, and this is Peach and Bake, if you guys can't really see that. And I'm gonna go in with this and a blush brush. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques brush, and I am going to use this color right here mixed with a little bit of the shimmer color right here, and I'm gonna apply that to my face. For mascara, I'm going to use the same YARDLEY mascara at the bottom of my lashes. Just going to put some on the lashes. So basically what I do when I do my makeup, I always use a brown liner, which I have right here. And I am going to line my lips. And for lipstick today, I think I'm going to go like with a very bold color. I'm going to use the ilovesarhi x colourpop ultra matte lipstick, and I'm going to apply this onto my lip. And this is basically how I like my lipstick. Whenever I use a red lipstick, I always like to put a brown liner just to make sure that it's nice and it's in place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my highlighter, and then I'm going to take my highlighter brush, and I'm just going to So guys, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my AVON makeup setting spray. I'm just going to lightly mist my face. So what this will do, it'll actually mattify my entire face. It'll keep it matte and it'll set all the makeup in place. So this is what I ended up with. So guys, this is the final results. And I'm really liking this look. I think I should use this look for a date night or maybe like an event. I love the red lip. I love the way the lip looks with this entire look. Remember, you can tone it down and use different color lipsticks if you feel like you don't want it too glam. But I really like the way this color lip looks with this makeup. And again, with the lashes, you don't need to go too dramatic. You can go very neutral lashes. But in all, I love the way this look turned out, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Don't forget to look after yourselves, and then until I see y'all again, stay safe.